Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. And today my camera's not in the right place. There we go, that's better. Today we're going to be looking at the Steam Machine quick start video, kind of explaining everything and kind of going over the current state of things with Valve and whatever. I know we literally just did a video on this, and I said in that video it's going to come next week, guys, and here we are. At least the Steam Machine has so far. So we are going to watch a little quick start video and kind of talk about what's going on, some rumors and stuff, a little bit of HLX talk, not too much, but yeah, so let's get into it. Here we go.
Hello. Today we're going to unbox a Steam Machine, do a quick overview of the features, and show you how to get started playing games. This is what the box looks like for a 2TB Steam Machine with Steam Controller bundle. If you got a different model, your box will probably come with less stuff inside. The Steam Controller is under here. These boxes contain 2 extra faceplates that come with the 2TB Steam Machine, both the standalone and bundle models. We'll take a look at those in a bit. And here's the Steam Machine. You can pull it out of the box using the attached handle. The standalone Steam Machine model comes in the same box. Pull this tab to unseal it. Then flip the lid back to open. Ta-da! Inside the box is a Steam Machine, an HDMI cable, and a power cord that matches your region's power outlets. Let's take a look at Steam Machine. It's about 6 inches square, around the size of a tissue box, or these other tissue box-sized things. Steam Machine comes with all the ports you need for a living room or desktop setup. On the front, there's 2 USB-A ports, a microSD slot, an LED strip, an indicator LED, and the power button. On the back, you have DisplayPort, HDMI, power, Gigabit Ethernet, a USB-C port, and 2 USB-A ports. Inside Steam Machine, you have dedicated Wi-Fi and Bluetooth antennas designed to avoid interference. In addition, there is a built-in Steam Controller wireless adapter, which lets you pair your Steam Controller directly to your Steam Machine without using the Steam Controller puck. Steam Machine's power supply is also inside the chassis, so no need to hide a power brick when managing your cables. The front faceplate is removable on all Steam Machine models. If you have the 2TB model, it comes with 2 extra faceplates for customization. One is solid walnut, and the other is covered in bright red fabric. We'll be releasing the CAD files and details for these faceplates soon, and we're excited to see what the community creates. Getting started with a Steam Machine is as simple as plugging it into power and connecting it to your display with the included HDMI cord. You can also use DisplayPort if you prefer, or even both at the same time. One quick note about Steam Machine placement. Please make sure Steam Machine is not directly on carpet or in an enclosed space. The cooling system brings in air through the bottom vent and out the back, so make sure your Steam Machine has room to breathe. Press the power button to turn it on, and you'll see initial setup instructions on your screen. If you got the Steam Controller bundle, or already own a Steam Controller, plug your puck into Steam Machine and turn on your Steam Controller. Follow the on-screen prompts to complete any necessary updates. When you're done updating, you'll be prompted to pair directly to the Steam Machine. We think this is a great way to use Steam Machine with Steam Controller and allows you to do things like turn on the Steam Machine from the controller. Just like the Steam Controller puck, you can pair up to 4 Steam Controllers to Steam Machine's internal adapter. When you pair this way, the Steam Controller puck is no longer used for wireless connectivity, but it's still a great way to charge your Steam Controller. For instance, you could have the puck plugged in on a side table next to your couch for quick pick up and play. You're also welcome to use a different controller or mouse and keyboard. Steam Machine supports every controller Steam does, so bring whatever input you're the most comfortable with. Plug your input of choice into Steam Machine via USB and make your way through the rest of the setup experience. You'll be able to pair your controller directly via Bluetooth later as well. Once you log in, you'll see a familiar UI if you've ever used Big Picture mode or a Steam Deck. Your whole Steam library will be there. Steam Machine runs SteamOS, just like Steam Deck, and you can expect the same easy-to-use, gamepad-first user interface, integrated system updates, and all the quality of life features you know from Steam Deck. You'll also have access to desktop mode, just like any SteamOS device.
Cool. Nice, good.
Managing, purchasing, and launching games is simple with the gamepad-first UI. In addition, Steam Machine has a verified program, similar to Steam Deck. so you'll know at a glance if a game is verified, playable, unsupported, or untested on Steam Machine. With 6 times the horsepower of a Steam Deck, we found that many games that were unsupported or just playable on Steam Deck play great and are verified on Steam Machine. In addition to customizing your faceplate, you can customize your Steam Machine's LED behavior and colors. Or just turn it off. And just like Steam Deck, you can choose your startup movies or change your keyboard styles. You can even have the LED strip show your download progress while installing new games or updates.
I like that. That's cool.
When you're done playing, just put Steam Machine to sleep from your controller or by pressing the power button. And to learn more about Steam Machine, visit this link.
So there we go, guys. That is Steam Machine. So now we can kind of get into the more nitty-gritty stuff. So I want to talk a little bit about it here. Let's talk about it. Here we go. So here's the first thing we're going to speak about. You guys know the specs already. We already covered this on our big Steam hardware video. Again, my little opinion, it looks great. It looks fantastic. I'm excited to use one. Let's get into the main part that I know everyone's talking about. The price. It's certainly something. It's a lot. I remember hearing somewhere that Valve originally wanted the base model, the 512 here, to be $500. Or like 500 to 700, like somewhere around there. That was supposed to be the base price, and look where we're at now. And I want to make this clear because it doesn't seem like some people understand this. This is not Valve's fault. This is not their fault at all. This is how RAM prices are right now. And Valve even spoke. I think it was it Game? It wasn't Game Informer. It was I'm blanking on it now. I can't remember. They spoke. They said some things. And we're like, this is the place we're in. We're backed into a corner. Like, and they said with a lot of these companies, like the RAM companies tell them prices, and they either give them a yes or a no. And if they say no, those companies never speak to them ever again. So they're kind of backed into a corner. They can't keep delaying it. So they've kind of just had to settle and deal with it. And they said they're not selling it at, like, this is pretty public knowledge, but some people might not know this. The Steam Deck was sold on a loss. This is sold kind of true to cost, according to them. And they were like, yeah, like we can't sell it at a loss. It's not the market for that right now. So yeah. Oh, I didn't know you could join the list. I thought you just bought it right away. I didn't even read that. Oh my god. Okay, I got to do that. But yeah. So that's kind of just what it is. This is the fault of like AI having an uptick and the companies buying up all the RAM. This is what happens. It affects stuff like this. So it's not Valve's fault. It's a shame that this is happening, but this is kind of the situation we're left with. And I think some guy, like, I don't know if we went on Newegg or something and like compared the cost of the Steam Machine to like building a custom PC with those exact parts, and he came out to like roughly the same cost. Like they're building them true to cost. They have to. It's just kind of what they're dealing with. It's a shame, but that's just what it is. So I'm hesitant to buy one. I have to be honest. I know I'm that guy. I bought a Steam Deck, like top tier day one. I bought the top tier OLED day one. Steam controller. I missed a reservation, which is my fault. But I mean, man, like this is a lot. And Steam Frame, I'm sure that's going to be announced very soon as well. Like we talked about before. It's going to be no better. It's probably going to be the same, maybe a little worse than this, but man. I mean, who spoke about it? Someone spoke about it. They wanted the frame to be like a tad bit cheaper, I think, than the Valve Index, and that's not going to happen anymore. So this is a shame to see this happen. The vision is right there, man, but because of the circumstances, I mean, this is just a really brutal situation. It really is. So it is what it is. I'm trying to think of like which one I want to pre-order. Um, so what's the difference? So there's literally no difference between the 2 terabyte and the 512, but besides the storage. I mean, you get extra face. I'm not gonna use those faceplates. I gotta be honest. Um, so yeah, 2 ter. I might be better off just getting this one. That's a huge price hike from this though. Like I can just put in extra storage and save $300. Because this, then, if I bought this, but see, here's the thing with the controller, they added a little thing here now, um, for yeah, look, estimate order availability. It's 2027. I'm just gonna put on my reservation. I'm fucked. I know it's my fault. My controller was ready like a week ago. I missed it in the 3-day window, and I got fucked. And I'm not paying $300 eBay scalper prices, so I'll deal with this. But I don't want to wait until next year. I don't know. I don't just want to go full base. Like again, like dude, the games are so big now. Like 512 is just not enough. It's just not enough. Um. All right, fuck it. I'm just gonna go for the 2 terabyte with the controller. Um. Yeah. And see how we do with that. We'll just go for that. See how it is. um. Yeah. But it looks great. I mean, it looks really good. I think a coughing fit. Excuse me. Thank you. Excuse me, but I think I want to talk about HLX a little bit here, and I don't really want to, but it needs to be talked about. What's his name? Uh, Gabe Informer? No, not Gabe Follower. Jesus Christ, what am I talking about? We've seen all this. Ports look good. Whatever. There's not much for me to go over. I mean, it looks good. I want to talk about the price a little bit. That was really it for that. Everything else we kind of know. Um, Going to full face cam now. So Gabe Follower was talking, and I think he tweeted something. Let me pull this up for you guys. I'll read it to you because I was thinking about this. I was on my phone. I was scrolling and I saw him, and I was like, I don't know if I really agree with this. Let's see. Oh yeah, I don't know if you guys saw, but in Dbrand's video, for their companion cube case, they did like a whole Half-Life 3 joke with a Half-Life 3 poster. Actually, no, we'll take a look at that too. No, we're gonna save that for the HLX video. It's not. It's just funny because it's not a real leak. It's them just fucking around. It's clearly not a real poster, but I see people actually defending it in the comments of like Twitter, and they're all like, "No, it's real, guys. It's not fucking guys. It's not real. Stop." Um, here's him saying, yeah. Here's him saying it's not canceled. Yeah, it's not. It's not canceled. Again, I know people are getting worried. It's not canceled. Um, I'm gonna address again. I'm gonna be addressing more of this in kind of a big HLX video that we're gonna be doing soon. But I wanted to address this because it was relating to the Steam hardware. Um, he said, I genuinely hope that after the Steam machines release, people will finally understand that the RAM crisis delayed Half-Life 3 was huge LARPing cope. I got tired of telling people I don't think it'll ever be a release title, and I don't think Valve would hold a finished product for the sake of another one. Valve always seemed too chaotic to line up two projects from two different teams together, especially hardware and software. Um, um, So I see his point here, and someone literally said this in the comment. I'll talk about this. But Valve has always been known to like pair these things together. And as this guy said in the comments here, I think the cope is reasonable in this case. Valve wanted Alex to push the first VR headset, and many speculated Valve wanted to use HLX to push Steam machines. Um, and in the end, I mean, I guess Gabe Follower's right. Like, it obviously hasn't worked out that way, but I think he's wrong in saying like this was never meant to be a release title. I don't think release title necessarily, but it was very clearly part of a plan of some degree. It was going to be announced late last year, pretty much around the same time as the hardware. So, like, I think there was something there. Like, they wanted to do it with Alex and the Index. Valve is kind of known for this. Like, this is not. Now, I will say this: I do agree with him saying the RAM crisis did not delayed the release of Half-Life 3. That's not true. I do agree with him on that take that it did not delay it. It did not. No. I know in the last video I kind of batted that around. But I did say this is speculation. This is, take it with a grain of salt. I'm not being serious here. But I kind of sway more that way, and it's like, yeah, Valve is very chaotic, and they would not hold up Half-Life 3 just because of the hardware. Just like how they didn't hold up, or vice versa. Like, they didn't hold up the Index because Alex wasn't ready. Like, they don't do that kind of shit. So, like, I agree with that. And I did think I spoke on that in my last hardware video that, like, I don't think it was really that correlated. It's clearly a separate thing. Now, were they going to be announced at the same time at one point? I believe so, yes. But I don't think it was supposed to be a direct release title, like this is this or whatever. But yeah, the RAM thing delaying Half-Life 3 is not true. I don't believe that's true. No, Valve would not do that. They wouldn't hold back a product they're excited about and finished with just to do this to the hardware. They wouldn't do that. So it's in Valve time. That's what we're gonna say here. It's in Valve time. As far as we know, the game's finished. Again, this is gonna be in the HLX video. It's a waiting game, guys. There's nothing for me to tell you. Nothing for me to tell you. That's it. It's not canceled. Again, it's not fucking canceled. So this guy even said like RAM didn't delay Half-Life 3. And like Half-Life Alyx came out long after the Valve Index. It was like 5 to 7 months after. So yeah, no. Again, we're gonna cover this more in the HLX video I'm gonna do. But guys, it's not canceled. I'm gonna make this clear. It's not canceled. It's not canceled, okay? And it is coming, but something happened. Something happened where we're now in this situation. And it's not out yet. That's just what the situation we're in. It was delayed. Was it delayed because of the hardware? I don't know. Do I think that's the case? No. Could it be the case? Sure. We don't know anything. But we're just waiting now. We're in Valve time. Again, I spoke about this in my last video. Something could have happened where it's going to be like a Half-Life Alyx thing where it's delayed by a year. We don't know that. So we're just waiting and seeing. Yeah, that's really it for this video. Again, next, I don't know when Steam Frame is coming out. It's probably going to be very soon, probably by the end of June, maybe June 29th, actually. Be a perfect week after the Machine. Valve doesn't care about dates, though. But I do remember talking about saying they want to have, everything announced by the end of June, so it could be next Monday. It's possible, or this coming Monday, I should say. That's possible. But the Frame will be announced very soon. And yeah, that's that. The HLX video will come out soon. Once we get more dumps of information, that'll come out. We'll do a big, long video on that. And then after that, it'll really just be a waiting game. Yeah, I mean, we'll do, a review on the hardware when I get it, when it comes out, if I do end up getting it. And stuff like that. But really, besides that, that'll be kind of it until we get HLX news or leaks or something. Yeah, I mean, after we, because I'm gonna do a frame. I did a video for the controller when it got announced. Machine. I'm gonna do one for the frame. Then we're gonna do the big HLX video whenever that comes out. Then probably reviews on the hardware, and then that's gonna be it probably for like direct Valve news, like new shit, until we get more leaks for HLX or there's an announcement or something. So yeah, it's a waiting game, guys. Just because the machine got announced does not mean HLX is getting announced. I've seen this thrown around. This is not true. That's just not true. So, yeah, we're just kind of sitting here waiting, see what's gonna happen. So, thank you guys very much for watching. Yeah, see you guys in the next one. Peace.